Hi everyone! I have a couple of these journal box sets to show you. These are in my Etsy shop right now. So I'm going to go through the journal, which is just like an undecorated journal, and then I'll show you all the ephemera that I'm including inside the cigar box. So the first one, I left the box plain so that you can decorate it yourself. I did add a little bit of embellishing on the inside of the lid. So I added a Tim Holtz young man there, and then some of those trading stamps on the bottom. And the journal that is included with this one is one that I made a few years ago. I'm trying to remember when. It may be 3 or 4 years, but I can't recall. The closure is just a hole on the back cover, and then I've looped some jute twine around to close it. And the cover is from the book Tom Brown's School Days. Really gorgeous old tattered cover. And so I added a young man there with his dog. So there's some embellishing in this one because, as I said, it was one that I made a few years back and I wasn't sure where this was going. But there's a pocket on the inside here, bit of lace, and this is the original inside cover. The digis I used for the pages are from the Gentlemen and Scholars collection, and then just embellished throughout with some washi tape. This is from one of Marguerite Miller's first digis in her shop a few years ago, with some stamps there. A few little tabs throughout, just some coffee dyed pages. Little ticket tab there. And then throughout I also have these little quotes from October Afternoon. So they were fitting for this particular cover. Just a tag in a small envelope there. Another pocket. Got some postage stamps on the bottom and some lace. Another quote. It's a miracle the curiosity survives formal education. That's Einstein. Another one of Marguerite's digis. I think this was from, can't remember. It was like a die cut pack. Another little envelope. This here is a guest check that you can flip down and get extra journaling space. Just some lace and washi on the top there. I remember really enjoying making this one, and that there was a story behind this book, so I will link the original video so that you can go back and see what I'm talking about. Another one of Marguerite's printables. And then on the back here I've got just a little pad of copies of the original images and the original inscription. I have a really hard time today with my hands, so not flipping through very well. This is the dedication at the front, and then another illustration. Baby, my little parrot, is wandering around, so you might hear him. There we go. So this is the book. It's not a very big one, so I was able to fit it inside the cigar box. It's 5 by 7 1/4, and it's only just about inch spine. So very nice little book. Alright, inside here I've got all kinds of ephemera, so I will go through all of that with you. And I just kind of stacked it in different ways. So here I've got a library pocket from an actual book, and a one of those from the Monopoly game, and a theater ticket, an actual library lending card, Mark Twain. This was from October Afternoon. Then here another one from, I keep wanting to say chili bean soup or something like that. Do you guys know which company I'm talking about? I think that came from that, or it's from the October Afternoon. A little glassine bag with these die cuts. Little flashcard. Here I've got one of these radio cards. They're like postcards. Another one here. These are from the 50s. And then a first day cover with Thoreau as the stamp. A Gandhi first day cover. It's really nice. And then I've got a couple of loose postcards. This is another one of those radio cards. This is one of my all-time favorites that I've had. But I am parting with it. Can't hang on to everything, right? I just thought it was really fitting for Tom Brown's school days. Institute of Technology, you know, education. This here is a high school in Maine. It's blank. Then a handsome young man. Catalog card about composition and its teaching. College composition. This is Michigan State College. A blank airmail envelope. Here I've got an envelope of different things. So we'll start here. So this is an old, it's a vintage envelope, and it has the actual watch spring in there. It's from a haul I purchased a while back from a gentleman who was a watch collector and repair person and such, so he had all kinds of things like that. One of these Tim Holtz photos, a flashcard, and then I've got this little card here that I had backed with coffee dyed paper. This is also a printed postcard, and I printed the back as well. This one here is just printed on the front. Here we've got October Afternoon little card. Johnny Appleseed here on this envelope. A radio card, catalog card. This is just some graph paper. This has a Tom Sawyer postage stamp. Baby, here's a page from a book, and it has Mark Twain and Huckleberry there. And this was also backed with coffee dyed paper. This is one of those October afternoon little math cards, another first day cover, and a bingo card. In this little bundle we've got a small tag, some game money, a blank little button card, and then there's a spine from an old book. And then I wrapped this envelope around, and it's from a college. Just an image from a book, and I had backed it onto some pattern paper. A few pages from a book. Yeah. And then some pages from some other books. So here's an inscription there. This here is a dedication to my sons. Fly fishing. Dictionary. Cover page. Books for boys. So these are the pages you get at the back of the antique books. I love some of the titles, and the fonts are really nice. And then these are actual images from another copy of Tom Brown's School Days that I also had. And another one from cabinet making. And then here I kind of messily folded a couple of these bills and added one of the clips from Tim Holtz just to make it look like a money clip. An old milk cap. A key. One of these that you could make something with. Looks like a pocket watch. And a domino piece. The second one is another really cool book cover. This one's a little bit bigger. It's 5 1/4 by 8, and the spine is at least 1 1/4, almost 1 1/2 inches. So in this one I also use the Gentleman and Scholars digitals. Alright, I better put my hood on because baby is trying to come over and have some shoulder and head time with me. I'm just gonna flip through this one. It's very similar to the other one, except there are no embellishments, no tape, no tabs. Simply coffee dyed pattern pages, blank pages, book pages, the usual. Come here. And then I've got a bundle of book pages that I didn't want to fold and put in the cigar box, but they didn't fit full, so they'll just be inside the book when I send it. So this is an image from another book. This one here is from the Tattlings of a Retired Politician. So this must be him. Another book page here with a car, very old car. Civil War. I just really liked the image there. And this one. This is an end page. It's got a bit of a texture to it. The colors are neat. Another inscription here, and there's a date here, February 12, 1920. Pretty bird. Here, a gentleman. Walter Page. And then one of these title pages from the back of the books. And then this is from a smaller catalog of postage stamps. Come here. For the cigar box for this one, it's a tall one. It's It's 5 by 6.5 and 4.5 inches tall. It's very cool looking. It's got all kinds of neat lettering and stickers on it. And I just embellished the lid with some of these trading stamps. It looked good the way it is. But on the inside, I added a gentleman. So on the bottom here, I also added a key. Very old, rusting kind of key. Another one of these pocket watch pieces. This was for jewelry making, I believe. And a milk cap. The bundle I've attached with one of these faux leather pieces that come on bourbon whiskey bottles. 4 Roses single barrel. So I just wanted to use something like that for this closure. Over here I also have the money clip with the banknotes. Really gorgeous old postcard of the White House. This one's dated 1910. Really beautiful handwriting too. I just wrapped this airmail envelope around the entire bundle, and I had eco-dyed this. And then inside it we've got just some funny money. I'm kind of going with a little bit of sarcasm with this ephemera. And then these were made for another journal, and I've just included them in here, so you can do some journaling on the back of these. There's a bit of sewing machine stitching on them. This little bundle has a cigar sticker or label, some of these small ephemera pieces. In this little glassine envelope, I've got Trust Me investment company, a couple of interesting words I thought would be funny in here. Again, not trying to send out a message or anything, just having some fun with the title of the book itself. I'll show you these really nice postcards. This here is Mount Vernon, and then the U.S. Senate in Washington, the U.S. Capitol. These are all blank. Here we've got another one of these fake bills. Very handsome gentleman here. This is one of the Tim Holtz cards. He doesn't like one of these camera lights that I have on while I'm trying to shoot this video. See if I can get him to be more quiet. Okay, he's on top of my head. Okay. Alright, and then we have an open envelope. And in here we've got some printed things. This one was from Marguerite. This is a copy of a French postcard that I have. Another printed postcard. This is a empty button card. Another one of those little watch springs inside of this. Here we have Lyndon Johnson. And I've just put some assorted little receipt pieces. These are fun for collage and just to add to your journal pages. A couple of those radio cards, very patriotic looking, so I put those in there. Hi, baby. And then here we have one of those little language flashcards. Another one of those Tim Holtz cabinet card photos. And a radio card. This one's really nice. Nice black. And the person had used silver marker on there. Just a blank airmail envelope and another president on this opened envelope there. And then a first day cover and another one here and a blank airmail envelope as well. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, let me know. These are listed in my Etsy shop. Thanks for watching. Take care.